morning.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Good, thank you. I was curious, for the Department of Arts and Culture, is there a custodian of public records?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Are you recording me? Sorry.
I am, yeah.
How come?
I record.
I can go get the, let me see if our marketing manager is here. Okay.
Right, okay.
You can contact either Carl or Diego.
Are they the custodian of records?
They'll be able to help you with that.
Oh, okay.
But they're not here at the moment, so if you could give them a call.
The reason I ask is that it's very specific in New Mexico state law for public records, and also in Albuquerque city ordinance that every department and commission and agency created by the city should have a public records custodian, and there's certain things they're supposed to be.
Okay, I'm gonna go get Carl's card. I'll be right back. Okay?
Right on. Okay,
if
cool.
If you could have a seat, please.
Okay.
You've been helped, yeah?
I think so. She said she's getting somebody's card for me. Sagrada Familia. The giant tortuga. Right. Oh, Sean Wright's the photographer. It's not the turtle.
There you go. So, like I said, they're not here right now.
Okay.
So if you can contact them, and they should be able to help you.
Right. Is they're not in the building, or?
Yeah, they're not here at the moment.
Okay. Do they work from home, or?
They're just on lunch right now, so they're not.
Oh, they're on lunch? I thought it was before noon.
Yeah, they're on lunch right now.
Okay. When would be a good time to check back?
Maybe in a few hours.
Okay.
Like maybe 2 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Right. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. I was going to bring this around if I didn't see one. This is what's supposed to be on display at every public body.
Okay.
That I was sort of looking for. That's why I came in and looking around the wall.
Okay.
But anyway, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is. Hi. Good. Is it still morning? Good morning. This is Human Resources, right? Yes. Is there a custodian of public record for this department of the city?
Is there a what?
A custodian of public records?
Custodian?
No, like for public records, according to the New Mexico Inspection of Public Records Act.
Yeah.
Is there a custodian of public records for this department specifically?
No.
There's not one.
No.
Okay. I know you might say to go to the city clerk or maybe go online, right? That's cool. And I'm familiar with him. I've actually spoken with him a number of times. He argues with me that the city of Albuquerque is somehow exempt from New Mexico IPRA law. I actually had it in the Albuquerque city ordinance that every department is supposed to be following this. And so I actually printed one of these out if I decided I didn't find, oops, excuse me, sorry. If I decided I didn't find one, this is the excerpt from the New Mexico IPRA law that I'm specifically pertinent to my, what do you want to call it, quest today.
And did you submit for the IPRA already?
Oh yeah, I've submitted IPRAs through Mr. Watson at the clerk's office. The thing is, I mean, this is not your, like I had a problem with a specific transit issue. And it was really, really tough for me to get records. And he was really, because I had studied before I went to try to get records, because I wanted to speak to somebody before I asked, because you can do it in person, right? And do it on, you know, in paper and whatnot. And so I went, and his assistant was really helpful. Everybody in the city is really cool. But he was really obstinate with me and argued with me that the New Mexico IPRA law, it says really clearly that every public body shall have a public records custodian. They should have, there's like a little cheat sheet. In fact, that's why I went to look at your OSHA stuff. Because that's probably where it would be if you guys had one. It's basically just an 8x11 printed out thing with your custodian of records on it, how to get in touch with them, how to do an IPRA request, the rights of IPRA, all that stuff.
And all that is done through the city clerk's office.
Right, I know, but it's very clear on the city ordinance. It says each department of the city and the city commission, committee, subject to public boards, and they should have a custodian of records that reports to the city clerk, and that the city clerk posts their information on the website.
We don't have anybody specifically for records for public records for only have public records. I mean, no public records here. We have not public employee records here.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
But like say, for whatever reason, I mean, you know, every age, I mean, I'm just kind of doing this just because Mr. Watson in the clerk's office was so obstinate with me and was so argumentative and dismissive of me that I researched the law and I found that, I don't know, he's not, I think he's not doing his job correctly. But anyway, if you would look at that and just maybe pass it on to somebody or see what they say. You've been real nice. Like I said, everybody in the city is super helpful. It's just Mr. Watson was really, like, I just didn't like that he argued with me. And I was like, I'm reading directly from the New Mexico Attorney General's Guide on IPRA. Like, you're not supposed to argue with me, first off. And, like, I have questions for you. Why? I wanted to get records from the library, too. And he said, the library is not a public body. And I said, what? Well, that's news to me. And he was like, no library will have a custodian of public records. I said, what about arts and culture? He said, no, they won't either. I'm like, dude, that's a department of the city. You're supposed to, I mean, it's just on the law. I mean, anyway. You've been, like I said, Nadia, you've been really super sweet. Thank you. You as well. Thank you. It was already open. Thank you. Hi. Good afternoon. I'm just curious, is there a public records custodian for this department of the city?
Public records custodian?
Mm-hmm. According to the New Mexico Inspection of Public Records Act. Do you guys have one of those?
Public records.
I have part of it here.
Do you have anything that says an address or something?
No, I've actually got the parts of the law that I'm actually
Let me ask.
asking about. Yeah. Oh shoot! That was my fault. I'm so sorry. Sorry. That's a nice Valentine, though.
Saying that you go through 311 and ask for an IPRA.
No, yeah, I understand how to do an IPRA request. There's certain requirements that, according to the IPRA law, that I've been finding that most departments in the city are not complying with. I've got the city ordinance. Actually, I'll read a little bit. It says each department of the city shall designate at least one person to be the agency records custodian for said agency, who shall cooperate and coordinate with the city clerk to respond to requests. So this agency, this department should have a specific records custodian, according to the city and to the state law. This is the state law and city ordinance.
But you're looking for
First of all,
a custodian
there's supposed to be a person here that's designated that position. Also, there, if you look at the
a records custodian.
yeah, and if you look at section E at the top, there's supposed to be a document. They're supposed to be posted at the location. Right. Okay.
Just a moment. She's going to come up in a minute.
Right on. Thank you.
Finish something.
Right on. Thank you. Is your name Evangeline?
Yes.
That's a. Oops. God, I keep stepping on stuff. That's a really pretty name.
Thank you.
There's a book called Evangeline about Acadians from Canada going down to Louisiana, about Cajun people.
Oh.
It's really.
Yeah, well,
You should read it.
there's a lot of Evangelines I found out in
Oh, do you pronounce it that way?
In Louisiana. I guess there's an Evangeline town
Oh.
and an Evangeline horse race place.
Oh, really? Do you pronounce it Evangeline, or did I pronounce it wrong?
Evangeline.
Oh, okay. I accented the E.
Well, some people go Evangeline.
Right.
I don't know.
I like that because there's a song that I like that
In
has
Spanish, they say Evangeline.
Right. Oh, that's pretty.
There's a poem by Edgar Allan Poe called Evangeline.
Does it have to do? Does it etymology? Does it have to do with the word angel? Like Angel's Eve or
My name means
something?
bearer of good news.
Oh, that's good. Oh, right, evangelist. That makes sense.